awesome. We
What's
are
up? What's up? What's up,
live.
everybody? We are
How
live.
are you?
Oh
Live
man.
charge.
Woo! I am
Woo.
excited, y'all. I am Lawrence Henderson from Boss LLC. I'm here with my sister from another mister, Miss Tamiko Drummond. Go ahead and shout yourself out, Tamiko.
Yes, yes, yes. I am Tamiko Drummond, the brand success coach with Lotus Consulting Marketing. You know, once you choose us, they will never stop talking about you. I'm super excited to be here because guess who we have in the house today?
Who we got? Who
Wow,
we
Lawrence.
got?
I don't know if you're excited as I'm excited.
I tell you
I'm
what,
excited.
it's somebody that make you want to Millie rock on the block.
Right.
Mr. Ivan Crossling. What is going
Right.
on, sir? What is
How are
going
you?
on?
How are you? Hey, listen, how are you? How are you? I am so excited to be here. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me. The energy is just great, and I want to give that same energy back to the two of you. This is amazing. I'm excited to be here and honored. So thank you, sir.
We are super excited to have you. Let the people know who you are because we're going to talk about this conference that is coming up. Let them know the organization, let them know who you are, and let's just get this rolling.
Absolutely. So let me just introduce myself. My name is Ivan Crossling, and I am honored to say I'm the executive director of the National Association of African Americans in Human Resources. We have been around for now over 25 plus years. We are growing strong. We are well over 30 plus chapters all over the country, many in some of the major metropolitan areas. And I'll just say, just my little story. I started off as a volunteer in this organization back in 1999. I know I'm telling my age, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So, and I'm still here today.
That's amazing.
I'm not even gonna pick with you because I think I got more gray in my beard.
Listen, right.
I'm a couple years younger. I'm a couple years younger.
All right. All right.
But we
The
thank you so
shade.
much. Yeah, but we thank you so much, Ivan, for allowing us this space and opportunity just to ask you questions about the conference. But I don't know about Tamiko. And shameless plug for our sessions at the conference because me and Tamiko are both going to be speakers this year at the conference. We are super, super pumped to just be adding our flavor, our style, but also to your professional development support. That is the heart of us is empowering and equipping those in which we encounter. And so, Ivan, just some of the things, and just gonna throw this one out here. What makes professional development conferences important for development?
Certainly. So, great question. And I'll just go back to, I'll find to say I'm a mama's boy. And one of the things my mama told me is said, you always have to invest in yourself. Don't expect someone else to invest in you. You invest in yourself. If there's nothing but one class a year, you take that class. That's your investment in you. And so what this organization does is allow you to do that. What this conference is going to do is allow you to do that on an even bigger, broader scale. So the two of you mentioned that you are two of our speakers, and we're really excited about that because what we bring is content and fun with this conference. So as I mentioned earlier, I've been with the organization since day one, and we have a secret sauce, and that secret sauce is the networking when we have that face-to-face piece.
Right.
We have total strangers who have come together and formed businesses, formed partnerships, mentee opportunities, just opportunities to grow and develop. We give you that comfortable platform for learning. That's exactly what it is. So you can come make your mistakes here, and we are here to cover you, to catch you, to strengthen you and protect you. And guess what? And then send you on your way, because everyone comes back after they've done their success and have secured those major roles. And so we're excited to see that. This year, we talked about the content, 13.5 HRCI recertification credits. That's huge. That's the largest in our history. So when we say we have content, we have content.
And the thing is, if you're I'm hearing feedback. If you happen to be a member of NAAAHR, then it's more, isn't it?
Great, great. Yes, absolutely. So we have a very nice partnership with HRCI. They see the value in our membership and what we do because we really focus on developing our members. So you have that 13.5 recertification credits, HRCI recertification credits, but as a member, you get an extra three
Mm.
recertification credits. So what does that mean? As a member of NAAAH HR coming to this conference alone, you walk away with 16.5 HRCI recertification credits. That is huge. That's huge. And that's just the beginning. That's just starting off the year. I'm not going to tell you about the webinar series that we have that's going to take place throughout the year. And many of our chapters will bring in different workshops and webinars that qualify for the recertification credits as well. So,
Hey, Ivan, this is awesome. Now, let me ask you, why the conference now? What's the significance of us having it in February at the end of the month?
absolutely. So, great question. So, we typically would have our conferences, and this was our face-to-face conferences in October. And it just worked well with, with the planning of the year, finding that, the right hotel and things like that. But when COVID hit, it really changes things. It changes a lot. We were planning for that face to face in Norfolk, Virginia. Let me put that plug in there, and we were excited about it because the city of Norfolk is beautiful, and it's one of those hidden treasures. One of the things we were doing was trying to find those little hidden treasures out here in the country to bring a conference, and Norfolk is one of them. But when the numbers with COVID started increasing and things, we started saying, "Hey, do we cancel? What do we do?" And so we said, we're gonna do a hybrid. But then the numbers just changed to the point where we said we can't do it face to face. But hey, let's do it during Black History Month, and not only during Black History Month, but let's close out Black History Month with our conference. And some of us looked at each other like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" Because there's a lot of competition going on in February. Let's be honest with each other. But we said we can do it. We said we can do it, and thanks to again, speakers like yourself, sponsors that have come on board, members, friends, new individuals who are coming on board. We're doing it. We're doing it.
I love it. I love it. And some of the things that are not just we plan to put it at the end of February, but there was a significant spin on what you wanted the speakers to begin to add to their sessions, specifically around diversity, equity, and inclusion. And as we make this shift again, this is Black History Month, but the significance of what happened in 2020. Why was it important for the leadership as you all got together to say, "Hey, we want to make sure we pull these things forward with our practitioners and have this discussion"? What made that important?
Absolutely. With all that is going on, not only just from COVID, but then also what has been going on in the country, in the world itself, we said it's now time to have that serious conversation because as an HR organization, it's impacting our organizations. It's impacting us as individuals, it's impacting us as families, it's impacting us as these global organizations. So it's time now to have that serious talk, that serious conversation and bring it into the office, bring it into the organization. So, we did have one theme, and when we first started the conference, but after all that has taken place within, I continue to say not only the country, but globally, we said it's time. That's our theme. It's time. It's time to have those conversations. It's time to say, enough with the fluff. This is what is happening. This is how we transition. This is how you present this information. Let's have this honest talk. Let's have this honest conversation, so that we as an organization can continue, to stay together. To be, we want to still be able to be productive, but we want to have that conversation around what does it mean, when it comes to the racial tensions that's in the world. What does all of that mean? Because we can say, okay, let's not have that conversation, but it's still going to impact you in some way, shape, or form.
And so you all have increased technology in order to bring this conference together. So talk to us about, because I don't know if a lot of people realize this conference is now fully virtual.
Yes.
Speak on that for us.
Absolutely. So great question. I'll be the first to tell you, it was a challenge. And I want to thank my team for pulling this event together. When you're constantly doing it on a face-to-face, platform, it becomes second nature. So the questions to ask, what to, you know how it flows. But oh my goodness, when you start bringing in technology, for me it's a challenge for me. I think we even talked. I had to reboot just to make sure I get on properly. So I'm telling a little bit about myself, but I tell you, when you surround yourself with the right people, with the right amount of passion, the right amount of drive, and the skill set, the amazing things that you can do. And so we're excited that we brought on some new individuals on our team, and they were able to get us through the technology piece. And so what it did was it broke down those barriers. I tell you, because we said that when we were doing our face to face, it's always an intimate. It really is intimate, 300 to 500 people max, because we want an intimate crowd. We want to be able to network. We don't want you to have a vacation after the conference. But what this does is it still gives us the opportunity to bring our members, our families, our partners together again on this virtual platform safely, still have some fun, and still have content. We're excited because 2 years ago we had a global conference. So what did that mean? We really focused on, now it's time to expand offshore. It's time to now reach out to some HR leaders offshore. And so we were able to reach out to London and South Africa and Asia and so many other speakers. And so now we're able to even extend even farther because it's all virtual.
I tell you what, I just appreciate what you all are doing to support the speakers, right, and delivering a grade A conference. And particularly this, seeming like we used to be able to say this or that, but it seems like this year we're embracing the power of as we navigate just these challenges. And just again, just with all transparency, a little behind the curtain a little bit, how were those conversations of, hey, we need to do this, but and offer it in these variety of ways?
Right. So I tell you, it's funny. I laugh about it because, again, when you have a great team, you can laugh about things. You're comfortable with each other, and there's always these different nuances that's coming on board. We use the term live stream. That was the first thing we said. Yes, we're going to do live stream, and that's it. And I was like, okay, great, let's do live stream. And so all of a sudden, as we started talking to our speakers was like, well, we want to interact with our with our audience, and we want to do this, and we want to break out in groups. And I'm like, well, this is virtual. So then of course I go to my IT team and I say, so here's what we like to do, and I get some feedback and whatnot, but we go back and forth. But it's great. It's a great conversation, because what does it do? It challenges us. It challenges us, and everything that the speakers have asked us to do, wow, this team has been able to pull it off. I mean, I'm just amazed at it all. But we're able to, like I said, the speakers can now interact with the audience. So when you're in that workshop, it's as if you're still in that conference room, in that space by yourself, but you'll still be able to interact. You'll still have your presentations. You'll still be able to ask questions. We have moderators that's going to actually be assigned to our speakers, so that you're not just distracted. You can still go on with your presentation, but hey, you have a side partner here that can ask the questions. And if you have some technical difficulties, we have some folks on the side that'll be able to walk folks through the technical difficulties. We have, I'm gonna try not to, spill too many beans, but we were trying to get all of our speakers. We said, listen, we have a safe space. The Hilton Norfolk Domain, I want to give a plug to them. They've given us the entire third floor of meeting space. So no one else on that floor will be, what is allowed unless you are on with NAAAHR, and it's just the speakers and our team. So what does that mean? We can still have social distancing. We have COVID officers in place. We'll have 2 certified registered nurses on site. We're doing our temperature checks. We'll have hand sanitizer. We have some that that are really over the top. We have masks. So I say that jokingly, but we are serious about this because as I mentioned, our speakers, our team is like family, and so we're protecting each other like family. So we have some who may be in that high risk category, and we want to make sure that they stay safe as well. But some of the general sessions, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, even down to the general sessions. We have one segment where we'll have one person live and then somebody else remote, so it's going to be fun. But I want to thank the Hilton Norfolk Domain for really walking us through some of the technology, some of the AV needs, and making sure that all the systems are working together. And then the patience from our speakers as well, because they trust us, and we're sending out the communications to make sure that everybody's up to date. I laugh about it, but I just heard that we have another little nuance coming in, and so I'll be speaking with my IT team to say, hey, we have something new that might happen, but I tell you, they are dedicated to this organization and bringing these resources to the people.
So go ahead, Tamiko, because I have another one. I'm on the team.
Okay.
Go ahead, Tamiko.
Okay. I was going to ask, so when people sign up for the conference, what can they fully expect? Like the level, talk about the level of the speakers, the topics, different things like that, just so that they know this is not like we're not playing games right now. NAAAHR national conference is serious.
Oh yes.
About, investing in yourself. So speak on the value, please.
Sure. So I'm gonna throw some numbers out here. So very quickly. So let me just say, first of all, we have a new marketing tool out there. It's called it's called Do the Math. And we talk about Do the Math. I want to find my numbers here. So with Do the Math, 13.5 HRCI recertification credits, 16.5 if you are a member. You are getting 38 speakers, 25 breakout sessions, 16 virtual exhibitors. There's an expo, okay? 10 general sessions, 4 global speed networking sessions. That's going to be fun because you have the opportunity to log into this session and you are randomly matched to different attendees to network for about 4 minutes. It's almost like speed dating, but you're speed networking. You'd be surprised. You might wind up matching with the national chairman, Nat Austin, or anyone. So the president, myself, we're all going to get in there and just have a good time with the networking piece. But you have the networking. We have a virtual career fair. So if you're looking for opportunities, I encourage you to register for that. And to my employers who are looking for those diverse, qualified candidates, jump on board with that as well. We keep hearing feedback that they can't find diverse talent in HR, and we're here. We're here, and we invest in our members to make sure that they qualify and they are ready for the opportunities. But you have that. We have, I said, the virtual career fair, and we also have what I'm calling a virtual toast. So we have a mixologist that has a special drink that's a signature to NAAAHR. It's green, so I want you to log in and follow with the mixologist as we mix this drink together and toast. So that's going to be great. Some of the categories when we talk about, the categories of the topics. They're focused on employee engagement, leadership development, diversity and inclusion, talent acquisition. Let's see here, social media strategies and millennial engagement. Let's see here. Just want to. We mentioned the social media strategies. Yeah, so the list kind of goes on and on. So those are some of the top topics that we have here. When we look at some of the topics, let's see here if I can find some. We have one. I don't want to give too much away, but we have one here. We have a fireside chat with Kim Gibbs, who's is Gibbs Senior with BET. Let's see here. Let me also just bring out the fact that we have the blind leading the blind. Take control of your interbrand. Yes, 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 yes. With our very own Tamiko Drummond there, yes. And then, of course, let's hear it one time for the culture. With our very own Lawrence Henderson. Yes, yes. I have to shout the two of you out. But I mean, when you think about some of the speakers here, and I know I'm going to get in trouble for naming just a few of them, but we have some longtime friends of ours. Dr. Shelton Good, Pam Green, just to name a few. William Rolak has always been in so many roles. William is kind of like, he's been with the organization for a very long time and has served in many roles. He's been president, and I'm excited about his current role hold on please, because he literally just started the position here, so he's going to kill me right now, but charge it to my head, not to my heart, William. But he's with Workforce Logic, the VP of Diversity and Inclusion for Workforce Logic, who's also one of our major sponsors. And I'll make sure before I end that I really give a shout out to all of our sponsors as well. We have a list of sponsors that I want to make sure I acknowledge as well.
Hey, I appreciate that rundown there, Ivan. But so I'm gonna give you, because we're live, we're allowed to take questions, we're allowed to take feedback. Okay. So we got folks that are viewing on LinkedIn right now, and one of our HR leaders that are out there in the field, Ms. Brittany Kern. She went to register, and it's only allowing her to register for one session, and so she's having some registration difficulties. So you might want to get on, start texting some folks like, "Hey, get the registration going." You messing with the money.
All right. So let me, a great question. So let me just share.
Yeah.
It may have just one session, but it covers the entire conference.
Boom.
It covers the entire conference. So it may have one option of just one session there. I know exactly what you're talking about. Just go ahead and register. Click that one, if you will, but it's still going to take you right through the whole process, and you will get the entire session.
There we go.
Are not doing dailies.
I love that. I love that.
I couldn't do the dailies, okay? But trust me when I tell you, for the amount that you're getting, the $250 as a member, $650 as a non-member. If you do the math, you understand that it makes more sense to become a member first and then register. Hint, hint. You'll benefit much better that way. However, we just got to put some things in place to encourage our members to go through that online process. It's going to make things much easier, and you'll get linked in much quicker, and you'll start receiving the communications that we have lined up for you, in real time.
And Ivan, thank you so much for clearing that up and letting them know. So just to reiterate, register, whatever you see there, it's all good. You're going to get access to the whole conference. No more, no pass go or anything that's going to pop up on the next day or something like that. You get the whole. But Ivan, I want you to help us just explain to people, this is not just, not just an HR conference. This is a leader operation conference. Like you say 38 speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's more HR and operation stuff that's going to be talked about. We talk about culture, we talking about business, we talk about social media. So help people understand that this is not just for your HR professionals or your professionals of color in your organization.
Right. Absolutely great. And thanks for that. So you're absolutely right. The topics and conversations that we're having, they transcend to every single you know uh, position, industry, role that you may have. It really is about conversations. It really is about development and just understanding and different nuances and best practices around these process and procedures. These topics. So you're right. It does not just relate in the HR field or the HR role. You can use this, it transcends to any and every role, any and every operation, not only professionally, but personally. And so that might even be a good segue to, Morgan Stanley at Work sponsoring a financial wellness workshop. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. That's all I can say is, oh my gosh. One of the areas, we neglect is that financial wellness piece. And so I have to say that Morgan Stanley at Work came in and they understand the importance of that. They understand the platform. They understand our audience, and they want to educate and develop our audience, develop our members. And so even with that piece there, again, it transcends to any all roles, both personally and professionally.
All right, I want you to speak through what are some of the sponsors? Who are some of the other sponsors?
Absolutely,
We have
absolutely.
some big names. I just want you to go through some of them.
Yeah, sure, sure. So, a few of the names we have, I think I mentioned earlier, Morgan Stanley at Work. We're excited about that. We're excited about Lockton coming on board. Workforce Logic, big sponsor there. U.S. Steel, Icarus Consulting, EEO Now, AARP, Path Forward Consulting, Court. You'll see Court because they actually assisted us in putting together our main stage. So you'll see that, the main stage there. Golden Limo International, they've been with us for a while now, providing our safe ground transportation, from the airport to the hotel. So no Uber and Lyft. We have a relationship with these individuals to make sure that our people are safe. Columbia Southern University. Who else? We have DeVry University, Buzzaruni, Navistar, all coming on board. And then we also just want to thank locally, just Hilton, Hilton Norfolk, the Maine, and Visit Norfolk. Again, some great partners here, and others are still coming. Others are still coming, so we're pretty excited about that. We're still in negotiations with a few others, but again, I want to say thank you to our sponsors because they see the value in this platform and the organization, and really what I say, just this feeding into our members, because that's what it's about. We were able to even bring down some of the registration rates because our sponsors came on so well. And our goal is, if we do well, we want our members to do well. I wish we could do it for free. I really do. And maybe one day we will be able to, but as they sow into us, we sow right back into our members. So I think the registration rate is phenomenal. I think it's worth the investment. So I hope everyone else sees that as well.
And
Right.
we have one surprise. So Brittany, you might want to hang on and don't register yet, because
Right.
what Ivan, we got a special gift for those listening live and at least hashtag replay through the weekend.
Right.
What gift are you giving away today?
So I want to say thank you to your listeners, to your followers, to those who are supportive of you. And because of this platform, again, we would not be here without that. So what we'd like to do is extend an additional 10% discount to all of your listeners. That's going to start today and run through the weekend. Okay, an extra 10% discount using the promo code all uppercase. Let's talk now. I mentioned earlier about the about the challenge around technology. Give me 30 minutes after the conversation. Okay. So give me about 30 minutes after the conversation so I can activate that promo code. I'll send an email to both the two of you to say, hey, it's up and running. And then I want you to go in there and register. Listen, please don't wait till the last minute. Please don't wait till the last minute. Okay. That's all please don't wait till the last minute. Because everything is moving and shaking, and there's updates coming. So if we can get everybody registered today, that wants to attend even over the weekend, understand, we might have to take care of some things over the weekend, but register as soon as possible, But yes, let's make that happen. And I want to give some feedback, to to your listeners, because we appreciate this platform. We appreciate this opportunity.
This is awesome. It is time. It is time. And we have like less than a week for this conference. So please, please, please go ahead and register. Wait 30 minutes. Wait 30 minutes if you want the extra 10% off. But I mean, thank you so much, Ivan. Thank you so much. This is awesome. It's time. I'm excited. Are you excited, Lawrence?
Let me tell you something. y'all just don't understand like what's gonna happen. Like me and Tamiko being reserved right now, y'all.
Right.
But if anybody knows me and Tamiko, when we get down, we get down. And so that's gonna be all of our speakers. And I tell you what, our speakers are pumped. They're ready to deliver an amazing conference because we feel honored, right? If you're a speaker in your own right, you just feel honored to deliver what you feel purpose to deliver to the world. And this isn't something we just read in a book and it was cute and we thought we wanted to talk about it. Right. We're practitioners of this work. And so that's what we're bringing to this conference. We're bringing heart, we're bringing soul, and you gonna get the goods. All like a preacher on Sunday. I'm gonna have my sweat rag ready.
Never take an offering afterwards, right?
Well, thank you so much, Ivan, as Tamiko has said, for your time, for the gift of your leadership. And we wish Eric could have made it on, but we thank her so much just for availing her calendar. And we can't wait to see y'all next week. So hashtag let's talk, but give them 30 minutes. Give them 30 minutes, and then you'll be able to get that through the weekend. Don't wait to get that additional 10% off. So thank you so much, Ivan.
Thank you. Thank you again to two of you. Thank you for having me. I love the energy, and trust me, when you get on site, is a small group. We're still social distancing.
Right.
We're going to have the energy in the room. We have the entire ballroom, and that entire ballroom is going to be full of energy. So I'm excited.
I love it. All right, y'all. Until next time, y'all be safe. Continue to wear a mask, social distance, and wash your hands.